Yo, what up, friends? In Saudi Arabia, the main event of the evening. Skywalker, since you are Mexican, we will start with you on this main event. Again, it is Canelo Alvarez fighting William Scull. And so, again, I'm not going to get into it if you all do not know who they are, you're casual or anything like that. These gentlemen will inform you on him, but he is a 23-0 undefeated boxer. Yeah.
Viva Mexico, cabrones. Viva Mexico.
Undefeated Cuban boxer. Great. Canelo, fighting against Canelo.
Canelo KO 6, man. I think Scull might be a better opponent than Berlanga, possibly. Looks like he's been training hard. I've been following him. He's training hard for this fight, as all of them do. But I think it's going to be the same result. It's going to be Canelo. This fight, I think he's going to get a knockout, man. I think Canelo might get a later round knockout, like round 7, round 8.
All right. Canelo does own a 63% knockout percentage, 39 KOs in his 62 wins. Yayo?
Yeah, I mean, Canelo was talking that trash, you know what I'm saying? He said he was going to feed him a sandwich. Said he had one. He said, oh, you going to get some. You going to get some. Hey, you all right. Canelo, KO, maybe 6. You remember that left hook he hit Berlanga with? It sat him down. I think like he rearranged Berlanga's circuitry when he hit him with that left hook. Like he rearranged it and nobody went on the tour. I think he's going to rearrange this guy's circuitry and he's going to go on a tour as well.
All right, Josh?
Scull is Cuban. He's from that Cuban school of boxing, so you know he's going to be fundamentally sound. We know he can box, all that good stuff. That being said, I think that Canelo is going to stop Scull. Let's face it, nothing's getting in the way of Turkey seeing this Canelo versus Terrence Crawford fight that he's been clamoring for here for a good period. This is another opportunity for Canelo Alvarez to become undisputed at 168 pounds. And when he goes into that Crawford fight, all the belts are going to be on the line then. So props to Scull, of course. This time, this is an opportunity. He's going to get his biggest payday and all of that stuff, but he will get stopped. I'm thinking it'll be probably around 8th round.
All right, TKO 8. And yeah, you are right about that. Again, most people were wondering why Scull. Well, the logic behind it was that he held the IBF super middleweight. And that's what Canelo needed when he was stripped of it after the September 4th Edgar Berlanga fight. He needed that to become undisputed again. And we know Canelo is all about, records and things like that. Clubber D, what do you think on this?
Canelo has a history against certain Cuban fighters like Erislandy Lara. Like I said, he has a strong amateur background, and he gave Canelo fits. Some people think he won or could have been a draw. With that being said, with William Scull being from the background as Erislandy Lara, I'm going to say that doesn't matter because Canelo will probably knock him out in the 10th. So I'm going to 10th round knockout Canelo. He's going to put on a show for the Saudis. My real question is, how many family members and friends did Turkey fly out for Canelo for this fight? That's the over-under for me. I'm saying about 200.
As many as he wants. I mean, if you're putting a fight in Times Square and a fight in Saudi Arabia, 2 fights in 2 days in 2 continents by yourself. I mean,
and the monster in LA on Sunday.
Money ain't a thing like that.
Oh man. But you're right though. A lot of people have compared Scull to his fellow Cuban counterpart, Swiss defensive Lara, who gave Canelo trouble, as you mentioned, in 2014. So people are saying, can Scull be that kind of disruptor to pull that huge upset? I agree with the boys. No way.
The kind of knock him down.
Canelo's. I agree with Josh. Canelo will stop him, and probably early, probably in the, I would say probably 6th round or maybe even earlier. And yes, the monster Naoya Inoue makes his Las Vegas return after 4 long years, and we are going to go to the tail of the tape. 29-0 for the Monster, 26-1 for Cardenas. Inoue is 32 years old. Cardenas is 29 years old. Cardenas does have a 1-inch height advantage here. So, continue the combat. G, we're going to start with you on this huge fight. Who do you have in this fight? Who do you have on?
Monster in 3. I'm keep it easy. Monster in 3. He short work. He's put on show. Short work.
Answer longer than my intro. Josh, would you like to spend a little more time?
Well, I will say that Cardenas, he's not a bad fighter. He's just not ready for Inoue at this stage, and honestly, he may never be ready for him, to be honest with you. But that being said, I do think Inoue is going to stop him probably about 5 rounds there. But shout out to Cardenas, young fighter, gonna take that trip over there like many have, and they usually come back pretty humble.
All right, Yayo, are you shaking your head?
Wrong place, right guy, wrong time. I mean, anyway, bro, he's making. It's not his United States debut, but it's like sushi, man. It's like they serving him up, bro. It's gonna have some ginger on the side. You know what I'm saying? Some soy sauce, and that's it.
I mean, very stereotypical, but somebody said the Otani of boxing for us, kind of. But it really is. Like,
he does. The Monster knocks people out. That's what he does. And if he starts doing it here, he's gonna gain an even larger following, and everybody's still gonna be waking up on Tuesdays at 4 a.m. to catch the main event.
Like me.
What round?
They don't need us, bro. Japan's making moves. So anyway, by stoppage, I'm guessing probably 5 to 7.
TKO or KO?
KO.
Okay. And was yours TKO or KO, Josh?
Oh, I'm gonna go TKO. Referee will step in and stop it. And I forgot this is happening here. Yeah, this is his debut here, or not his debut, but him fighting
T-Mobile Arena. Yeah,
he fights so much in Japan. Yeah. I knew what you meant.
Yeah, but he's still a different continent. Gonna put in the same work, you know.
Different right?
Location, whatever. It goes down.
Skywalker, what you got for us?
I like the fact that it's here stateside at T-Mobile Arena in Vegas. A lot of people have been talking shit to Inoue these past few years. Be like, you know, why don't you fight here? So, hey, we got him here in America. We got a good fight. Cardenas never been stopped. He's a sturdy fighter. Respect to Cardenas out of Texas. You know what I'm saying? But the Monster is the Monster. But I'm going to give Cardenas a little more credit than everybody on the panel. I think that Monster, it's going to take the Monster a little bit longer to get him out of there. I still think the Monster is going to get him out of there, but I think that it's going to go to round 10. Okay. Say 9 or 10, you know, but 10. Yeah.
Hey, man, bro, if it go past 7, the likelihood of a towel getting thrown in increases exponentially.
Right. Yeah, it could be a towel. Yeah, you're right. Or I'm thinking a stoppage, something like that. But
he's too
round
tough.
10.
He's getting hit too much.
Monster gets going.
As you mentioned, though, right? He's called the Monster for a reason. He has a 90% KO percentage. 29 fights, 26 KOs. Don't expect anything different here. I'm going KO 6 for Inoue.
Subscribe on YouTube at Ball and Buds for sports and entertainment live streams and videos. Boom.